Welcome back to Melanin Madam. So tonight we are doing something a little bit different. First, we are only on for 30 minutes. And then second, we are now expanding the channel. Remember I told you I'm gonna be the TV guy? Yeah, I'm gonna be the whole TV guy for the BBW space. But tonight we are going to always be with Baambii. She is a nurse, exotic dancer, and so we are going to be talking about women's health, and women's health to me includes how to be sexy. So, tonight for our first show, I wanted to start with something that I feel like we need a little attention on, and that is the health space. So, what to use and what not to be using while y'all out here using multiple. Word of the day is magic stick. I don't want to get flagged. And then for those people that also use sex toys. So there is a way to do everything. And so I want to talk about that space. And so tonight we have Baambii. And so this episode or this series is Live Your Life, Sis. So tonight we have Baambii. And if you want to introduce yourself, you go right ahead and then we'll start.
Hello, ladies. It is me, Baambii. It is amazing to be back with you guys. Well, sis, we got a whole lot to discuss today, huh?
We do. We do. So let me tell you, I saw a product and it was for like keeping other areas of your body dry. I'm guessing it's like for
hmm
the summer. But
hmm
I remember I think the first show where Seven was saying how before Spanx officially came out, she used to tie up or cut her nylons and pull them up over her mid area, and that's how she made her own Spanx. And then Spanx came out, and it kind of got me to thinking after I saw this other product because there's something that I've always done, because I've always been plus size and I'm very, very clean. Let's just say so.
Hello.
I use my logic. Okay.
hmm
I use my logic. And one of the things that I use um, for my rolls and my
hmm
inner thighs, um, as well as under my arms, is
Deodorant.
just that simple.
Yes.
Now they
Yes.
have a product out and it's geared towards those specific areas where women overly sweat. And oh, I'm sorry. And I also use it, I've always used it under my boobs. So when I
hmm
was more plus size, which we'll talk about too, I was actually more comfortable being
hmm
bigger. But we'll talk about why that is.
hmm
But I always used deodorant under my chi and under my arms, and then my stomach is very interesting shaped stomach. But can we
Yes.
talk about that? Is it okay to just use deodorant, or do you need to buy that $20 product, which actually looked like a deodorant case?
Yes. Usually, basically, I do see a lot of females using the Dove antiperspirant spray,
Hmm.
and they'll spray it under their arms, under their boobs. I personally like the deodorant stick better.
Me too. It
Um,
feels drier.
it feels drier, and I
Hmm.
don't sweat as much because the spray, it says most bottles do state maybe like a 24 hour, but if you sweat a lot, baby, honey, you gonna sweat right
You're
outside.
wiping
All of
it
that
off,
spray,
right?
yeah, you're basically just drying it off. And it's
Okay.
pointless for you to spend $20 on a bottle that's gonna last on your body for 20 minutes. I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm telling you, I feel like if we use the older things that we always used, they're it's
Stick to
the
what you
same.
know.
Essentially, that's where these things are coming from. And I correlated back to we have all of these products now that we use to grow your hair, blah, blah, blah.
hmm
PSA, Black Girl Magic. Use Blue Magic, like grease your scalp. Start doing the things that you used to do before. Don't
Yes.
wear a weave an entire year. If you notice, my weave is back in now, which happened to be 2 weeks early, by the way. I time it. I wear braids in the summer, or if I do a curly weave, um, where's my stuff? I use the oil with the thing applicator on the end, so I get in there
hmm
and put oil in my hair in between. I know we be trying to preserve our hair because it is expensive, but I don't do it when I have my straight hair. I do something very
Hmm.
different. I start to grease it like the second week because I know the
Hmm.
third week I'm going to the shop. But trying to be cute and not taking care of your body, that just doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't
And I
match.
it doesn't. And people trying to be cute with all this, oh, I'm poly, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that, and they don't even know which um things you could get that you don't need a
Hmm.
STD test for. You actually need a pap smear. You need a blood work. You need other things. You're not even making sure
Hmm.
that you take care of your body. So that's what made me
Yeah.
think of this one. So we have a yes on this, yes on deodorant.
Yes. We have a yes on
Okay. So
deodorant.
my next one is I do use every time I use wipes. Every time. They're in every
Yes.
single bathroom and I carry them in my purse.
Hmm.
I use Summer's Eve and Honey Pot. Honey Pot don't never, they're
Honey
always
pot.
out. Ugh.
Yes, and I actually can say that I go to the store a lot and try to find the honey pot products. And the reason why is because certain different wipes have definitely had a recall on them. And a lot of women have been posting them on Twitter, via Facebook,
Mhm.
sometimes Instagram, sometimes the Shade Room may pick it up. But Honey Pot, I have not heard any backlash from
Mhm.
Honey Pot. They're even their lowered lady part washes are amazing.
Mhm.
I've used it
Mhm.
before just to see what the hype was about, and I actually loved it.
Yeah.
And far as
Yeah. Me
sweating and
too.
stuff like that too, if you have really thick thighs and you're just a thick madame all around, that honey pot, baby, is gonna get you right. The name speaks for itself. And I
So
always
I
people
read
ask
the
me,
ingredients and honey pot stuff, even the ones that have a smell, if you notice, they're like related to products that you can use
natural.
on your body. Like it's not lavender. And I don't use anything scented on my tulips because I will break out. Just on my
Yeah.
skin, I'll break out. So I don't use it. But honey pot,
And
they
we
don't
have a
have
lot of
stuff
ladies
that
who
you can't use.
are right. And we have a lot
So
of
let's talk
ladies
about
out
that.
here who are hello. Come on now. Now let me get on that one.
Please
um
do. Oh, by the
a
way,
lot of
before you
women.
yell, because I don't want nobody thinking I use this. I actually use this for hand soap and on
Mhm.
my feet, nowhere on my body because it's too strong for my body. Go.
Yes. Now, a lot of people think like, oh, yes, I want to wash up with this, I want to wash up with that. Certain things you cannot use on your body because it has all these different types of chemicals in it, and you would not want to break out one moment or you wake up and you itching nonstop, or
That's what
then,
happened to me.
um, yeah, or ladies, I don't know if certain women keep up with their tulip.
pH balance.
Yeah, but you know, uh, UTIs and yeast infections do come from things like that. Using those different type of body washes and stuff like that. It's cool
I wonder
for
that's why a lot of
some
people have a
hand
lot of
soap.
them. You know, some people that they get UTIs and
And
yeast
it's there's
infections
a
over
certain
and over.
way. Hmm.
It's
Yes,
because of
and
this
they have to continuously buy them. Hmm.
cranberries and
It's
whatnot.
not just because of that, but it's also yeah. It's because and it's also a certain way that you have to clean out your tulip.
Okay, how?
And the way that I do it, it's not no. I've witnessed a lot of females actually stick their fingers inside to clean. That's not the way you do that.
Everything says don't put nothing inside. Your tulip cleans
Yes,
itself.
thank you. Hello, you can repeat that again for the people in the back. There are a lot of women who I've witnessed stick their fingers inside to clean, but your tula is a self cleanse. Let that lady clean herself, okay? She gonna clean herself. So you clean on the outside, on the outer. You don't. It's just like how back in the day, if you used to put when you were a kid, if you put soap in there, it burns.
Yes.
And that
Yes.
should tell you right then and there that that shit don't belong in there.
Jesus. I don't know what. So that was going to actually be one of my questions. When they say inside, I was going to ask you, do people actually go inside? Like you're not supposed to do
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Okay. So
No.
that's a
Now,
thing.
me and some of my friends, I've actually witnessed some of my friends, My friends are my friends, so we always be, hey girl, come on, it's time to get ready to get up so we can go out. You in the shower first, I'm gonna do my makeup. So I see my friends wash up, my friends see me, we be having conversations. You know how us ladies take a long time
Right,
to get ready to
right,
go out.
right.
So me and my friends, we do not insert anything inside of our Tula when it's time to clean. I have certain friends and associates um, who do like to do stuff like that, as far as dishes and all of that other type stuff. I don't do that. I'm not going to say that I'm biased by it and I've never done it before. I've done it before, but that
Yeah,
was
younger.
after my menstrual, when I was a little bit younger,
Right,
and after my
right.
menstrual, just to clean everything else. But then, I was introduced to the V steams, which is more
Okay,
healthier, and they have
okay.
nothing but natural herbs, and it's nothing going inside of you. It's just steam.
So it's pulling it out.
And after you finish with your V steam, the bowl, some of the toxins will just slide out. I've noticed some women use those yoni pearls. I don't use those. It's basically like tampon balls.
Okay.
And some people have actually posted their results from them. I've seen women who have a lot of like different guck on them, and sometimes blood and things like that, because they're pulling them they leave them things in there for, I think, two
I
or
was gonna
three
ask you
weeks.
that. Is it because of the balls or is it because they put that in there? Because you're a woman's body, you put something in there, an hour later, you can feel something different. So your body could have
Yeah,
created that. That wasn't those balls, right?
it was both. It's like they both play a 50-50% role in that, like, a body has it's whatever goes in must comes out type thing. You're not supposed to put something in there to stop it from coming out, if that
Mm,
makes any
okay.
sense on what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say. But a lot
yeah.
of women have, they are promoting all of these different things on Instagram and all these social media platforms for women and also men, and they're not noticing, or they're not taking the time to find out the actual background on all of these chemicals that you're actually putting into your body,
Right.
which can actually hurt you, harm you, or put your body in any type of danger later
Yep.
along in the line. Like, it's just,
So it's
yes.
certain things that ladies that you can do to your body. I'll give an example. I never ever used birth control before, and then I used the NuvaRing. One day
Hmm.
it was like maybe 3 or 4 days after I put it in, and I was laying in the bed and I was laying on my back, kind of propped up, and all of a sudden I felt like an elephant was on my chest to where I was literally having to do like this to get my phone to tell
Hmm.
somebody to come in the room and help me. And I called my sister who's a nurse. She was on before, and I was like, Gina, I can't breathe. I was like, I could breathe, but like it felt like a elephant was right here. And I was like, something is wrong. I could feel it up my legs, like something is wrong. This is not normal. And
Right.
she was like, okay, wait for a little bit. Don't, I couldn't even move, not at
Right.
all. And when I finally was able to move, like I'm telling you, God be talking to me. He was like, take it out. And because I'm like, what did I do? What is wrong? And something told me to take it out. Literally, I went and took a shower and I took it out, and right away, it was gone.
Yeah. See, so most of those products have material, like, not materials, but like they have chemicals all around them, and they have like different things that are put, like, they're based with, and then we're just
Mhm.
like taking them out the package and then just inserting them in our body, or we're just allowing doctors or nurses or clinics to put these things inside of us, and we don't know what's in that. What does that,
Or
like,
the
what are the
side
side
effects.
effects? We're not asking those things, we're just hearing what are the positives, or what are the pros you're going to get out of it, instead of listening to what the cons might be. Like, okay,
Right,
yeah, it say I might be getting some, extra wop, but at the end of the day, will it make me sick? Or,
right.
yeah, I know it's saying that I might be a 3-year-old down there, but what is it saying? Is it gonna make me have to bleed my heart out? Is it gonna squeeze me so tight to where I can't take this stuff out of me?
That part.
Yeah, so I don't do a lot of those things. And all of that stuff does add up to some of those things can definitely, they are equaling out with the UTI and the yeast infections and everything else.
Okay.
All
Next
these
product.
different
What about
products
this
that
one?
people are using. I actually never had anything bad being said with them, but
Me.
I just changed over from them to honey pot
I cannot get no honey pot, not even delivered.
because it's Amazon. Amazing. Go to Amazon.
Okay, I'm gonna try Amazon because I cannot get it, not even from Target, like not even online. So this one has always been really good to me. Again, I don't use one like the lavender, the running in the bush. Your shit gonna smell like tiger lilies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't use
I
none of
just
that
use,
stuff.
yeah, I don't want no tiger lily, nothing. I just rather stick
Right?
to the original scent. Yeah, I don't
Yes.
want no tiger lilies, no lavender balm, no uh, cherry mango blossom. I don't care how cute the name sound. Give me an original scent and I'll be fine.
Yes.
I will
Because
definitely
it's
be
not
fine.
supposed to smell like perfume, ladies. You're supposed to have your
It's not.
natural aura, and it should not be. You should be able to read your body. I can
Hmm.
tell you that because anything that happens, you should be able to tell. You should be able to tell when you're not having enough water. You should be able to tell when you're taking too much vitamins, what certain foods do to you. You should be able to tell by your tulip. Just saying,
Yeah.
especially y'all out there
Because
giving it out like it's at a
she'll
fast food restaurant.
tell you,
Wait, say that again. You're cutting in and out. Uh oh. Wait, hold on one second. Okay, now we can hear you again.
Perfect. I said, oh, I heard that Shabbat. Now, that is another way that these ladies, male as well, can definitely be, give their tula some irritation and it's not up to par. And what I mean by that, I don't know. Don't take this offensive, ladies. For my ladies who are either in the LGBTQ or are, dealing with a man or men, it doesn't matter. Y'all can't just be allowing everybody inside of y'all tulas because some people do not clean their bodies the way you might clean your body.
Or their hands, or their
Or their
tongues.
hands or their tongues. You
Just saying.
men definitely, no offense to the men out there that may be watching this, or, you know, if you know it doesn't apply to you, then just let this blow over your head. There's men out here who will use the restroom and don't try to clean it off at least nothing. Regardless, I understand, man, pull it out, use the restroom, pull it back in. I understand that that's how they were born and stuff like
Still
that,
needs
but
to be clean.
still needs to be cleaned off, wipe it off, because when
Mhm.
a baby boy uses the restroom, you have to clean them off, what no matter what. And then you don't know if this man done went all day drinking all types of liquors, mixing whatever sodas and all of this other stuff. And now here he goes sticking his little cucumber inside of you, and now you got to worry about you having a UTI or a yeast infection because he didn't properly clean himself.
Mhm.
Especially depending on how his his men parts are.
And what if
If
he's
he
really
has
sweaty?
to,
It's the summer for him too.
exactly, men sweat too,
Right.
especially if they have lower body hair.
Right.
All of that plays a part in certain things. You have to be very cautious with all of that. With women who are dating women or anything like that, make sure you clean them. You guys are cleaning off your toys. Do not
How do you do
use,
that?
huh?
How do you clean off your toys?
So certain sex stores will allow you to purchase toy cleaner.
Okay.
And then they have some that are scented. They have some that aren't scented. They have some that is very for sensitive skin. Then they have some that's non, like, for not people who don't have sensitive skin. So you
Okay.
can purchase any one of those from any sex store, or you can actually get it on Amazon or anything. I've witnessed some people use the actual body soap that they use for themselves,
Okay.
which can definitely, you
But not
know,
this. Don't
It'll
use
leave
this one.
residue. Which one?
This one. Don't use this.
Yeah, do not use that, ladies. If y'all want y'all inside burning up like y'all in HE double hockey sticks, then go ahead and use that. By all means, your body is your body. You like it, I love it. But me, on the other hand, I prefer to use some toy cleaner,
Oh my God.
um, non-scented toy cleaner
Yeah.
for sensitive skin. Even
Okay,
if you
so
don't have sensitive skin,
I think you should always start with sensitive skin. That way you can
always
see if a
start with
product
sensitive skin
works. Yeah, because you'll waste your money on the other one
because you don't
that
know.
does have a scent.
Everybody's toolish should definitely be sensitive.
I've never seen one that was for tough, but then I don't really deal with hoes. So anyway, my next question is, and that goes so fast. I think this is probably going to be the last question, but for people that are doing threesomes or having multiple partners, I have a very explicit question.
Okay, I'm here for it. Let me sit up on that one. I'm here for it.
You ready? So,
Shoot your shot.
because I mean, I probably do have some sense, but I always think if a woman is getting sex back there, and then they
Hmm.
just flip over and go to sex up there,
Hmm. I
that
still
don't,
feel like you.
why do people do that?
I don't know
That
because I
doesn't look
mean
good to me.
it don't look sanitary. Because at the end of the day, every woman knows, the one back there is supposed to be empty for emptying out toxins in your body. And then if you taking it from back there and then trying to put it up there, I'm gonna need you to go clean that off first. Because no, you're basically transferring nothing but toxins back inside of me that was supposed to be emptied out.
And that wasn't
Yeah,
supposed to be in that space. They're
that wasn't
two
supposed to
different
be in
types.
that hole. Thank you.
Because if you
I mean, if
wipe
it was
front
meant
to
to come
back,
out that
why would
hole, it
you
would.
eat back to front?
Oh, okay. Yes. You better give it to me because you done gave it to me. If you
Brain be
wipe from
working like
front to back, why would you put it from back to front? Oh, come on.
doesn't work for
I
me.
am here.
Doesn't work for me. Doesn't make any sense. And the
Wipe
same
from
with your
front to
mouth,
back.
by the way. Don't,
Same
because
with your
people do
mouth.
all these things now, so don't eat there, then don't do that. And it's nasty. If you're talking, we can't hear you. Okay, so while she cut out, I will just say I really don't understand. So if you are somebody that is doing that, I guess you could have like a water bowl
Come on back,
by the bed.
music.
Okay, we can hear you
All
now.
right, there we go. I don't know. I
There we
must have lost. I must have.
go. Uh-oh. It's just going out just a little bit. We just got like
Lost.
5 more minutes, so we're good.
Huh?
Can you have like so for those people that are, you know, I guess for whatever reason they can't take the time to do something different. Could you put like a water bowl with really
Hmm.
hot water and a towel and soap by the bed? And then like
Um.
clean and then switch?
Okay. Repeat that. Repeat that one
So
more
for
time because I think I have an answer for that, but repeat that one more time.
okay. So for people that are like they want to do everything in one session, should they like put a water like a bowl with water and the proper soap by the bed with a towel and then
The
like at
cleaning
least
stuff.
mm-hmm, before you
I mean,
like be moving all over?
I wouldn't mind it.
Or or this is for
Yeah, I wouldn't
because
mind.
married people don't use condoms. If you are
No,
not, or
I
most
know a
don't,
lot of people who don't.
yeah, most don't.
Uh huh.
But if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing because you're not married or you have multiple partners, you should be using something. So you should just be switching out
Hmm.
condoms, right? You switch the condom out and then put on another one, and then I guess that could happen. How do you do that?
Okay. One more. I was losing you.
That's okay. Am I? You good now?
Okay.
Okay. So I
Yes,
said
I'm
for the
good.
Okay, so for the second part, I said if you don't do the water bowl by the bed with the hot water, maybe you should be using condoms because then you could just switch from
Hmm.
one condom and when you go do something to the next condom when you go do something.
Yes, I believe that.
That could work.
Yes, I believe that. I believe people should be using condoms. I
I
don't know why
agree.
people wouldn't want to use condoms.
I could not
I mean,
comfortably
if you're not
before
out here using
marriage have
condoms,
sex
then it's
without
fine.
condoms.
Even lesbian couples can use, right. And I also feel even lesbian couples can use condoms. It doesn't matter. Women on their dildos and things like that, you lay them around. Some
Ooh.
women may toss them over, toss them on the floor, things like that. You will want to, after you thoroughly clean the dildo or any of the lady toys and things like that. You don't know where that must have been. Put a condom over it so you can always be safe. If you know that you have thoroughly cleaned your sex toy, then you just be and you're like, hey, no condom, we thoroughly cleaned it. You sat it out there for 30 minutes. You made sure it was you know fully clean to your liking. Then like I said, by all means, you like it, I love it.
You just said something that I didn't know. In between using a toy, it's supposed to sit there for 30 minutes, like if you clean it.
I usually do. I would usually
Okay.
do it like a 30-minute clean,
Okay.
just so it can be
Okay.
clean. Just how they say when you're washing your hands, you should be washing your hands for 20 to
30
25 minutes,
seconds. Yeah.
seconds
Yeah. Oh, that's good to know,
ish
especially
to
for
remove all of the
because the
bacteria
champ
off
is
your
for
hands.
everybody. Yeah.
It's for everyone.
Yeah. I never thought
But if
about that.
anybody, with different sexualities who want
Right.
to know certain things, I'm pretty
Right.
sure. Because
Right.
I've been to some of my friends' houses or some people's houses where they done got their toys laid over everywhere. Don't get me wrong, I might be one of them people. I might have some toys laid around
But before
on
you
the
use it, you're
floor.
gonna take care of
But
it though,
before
right?
I use it, I'm gonna
Yeah,
make
you
sure I
don't put
take
it in the
care of it,
nightstand.
okay?
That's a good point. Because people on shows, if you notice, every show we've ever seen where they have a toy is in the nightstand. They
It's
lean
in
over
the
and get it and come back
nightstand.
with it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow.
So we got some friends, everybody that they got some friends and things like that who might just be throwing them up everywhere, or if you had a long night and you must have fell asleep, ladies, y'all know how it get. We done had a long night and we done tried that rose with the dildo combo, and then you just so happen to fall, your arm fall off the bed. So you got a moment when those things fall on the floor, but you will make sure you want to you fall asleep in the midst of it. You just like, oh, okay, yeah, that was delightful. My hand is off the bed and it's still in my hand and it fell on the floor. Oh, I woke up. There it goes. Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
like look
gosh.
at
Oh
that.
my gosh. You find some stuff. I ain't even going for you find some
Look
stuff
at
and you be
that.
like,
Wake up the next
yeah,
morning because
it's a good idea to do a final
you
check,
got your
especially if you got
friend.
kids. If you got kids, it's a good idea before you open that door. Do a final check because stuff rolls on the side of the bed where you don't see it. You'd have beat and forgot some shit. Yeah, it's a good idea to do a check. That way you can put your stuff up. Do any toys need to be
I've had an
soaked?
incident this week when I had a
I heard the answer. Yes.
uh-huh.
Okay. Now you had an incident this week. Thank
Yes.
you.
I had an incident this week where I had my friend and her my little nieces came over to get their hair done. And like I stated, it might be some times that I have a moment where, some things might be on the floor. Okay. And I'm just walking around like that never happened. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Do, 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 do. And then you got to witness it on the floor, like, oh shit, oh, I forgot she was even sitting there. You looking at me, I'm looking at you. What's up? Let me hide you. So it's one of those type of things. Like, ladies, make sure y'all pick up your toys and try to hide them or clean them or something. Okay.
Buy a little case and put them, like, buy a little case. I personally, I don't use them. I do have a lot of them, but I haven't found one like I don't use them. Um, and I don't want anything to replace a man. I like the whole man. So
Hello.
yeah, that's just me. But they are stored safe away. They are clean. They are individually wrapped and then put up because I felt like putting them up without covering them, like dust and all
Hmm.
that stuff could possibly get on it. So I individually covered them and put them in little bubble wrap. Yeah,
I like that. So
leave it to me.
most of my toys have boxes to them. So after my after my use, I go ahead and put them back in their boxes and then throw them back into my little handy bag. I got 2 bags full of toys, and that's very kind of crazy of me. But
Well, no, you're an exotic dancer.
exactly,
You got things to do. You're in the entertainment industry.
exactly. Me being in the entertainment industry, a lot of my friends will call me the female Uncle Elroy because I got too many. But it's okay. It is okay. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Okay. I mean, there was always a saying that was going around. If you can't find nobody who's gonna do you the right way, then you do you the way you know you want to be do.
And it's safe and they don't get on your damn nerves. And yeah, all of that.
Yes,
Power to the
they know how to
people.
get on your nerves. You
Make you
got
lose
some
your
people who
whole
gets on your
soul.
nerves sometimes.
Okay, so that's our 30 minutes, Ashley. So I do want to say before we close, Baambii
Me and my
does
partner
party.
don't really
She
see eye
does
to eye
private.
majority of the time.
It's okay. It's okay. Uh, love
Yes, I
means
do.
knowing when not to go too far. Love means I'll pay your copay if you have to go to the hospital. Love means, a whole bunch of things.
Yes,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But if you want to
yes.
book Baambii for a private party, she
Love
does
is
bachelorette
love is a
party. She
whole other
does
crazy word.
um, bachelorette, bachelor. She does private classes.
Birthday
On
parties.
our next episode,
Hmm.
she'll be showing us one thing. So that's it. She'll be showing us one thing. I think she
You
does
guys can
shows
also
or
reach
yep, she does
out.
classes
Yep.
for
Hmm.
fellatio. She does you said a
Yes.
word for the stretching, being able to be flexible. What's that one?
The
Uh-oh.
flexibility classes.
Flexibility classes. So I want to start
The
doing the
flexibility.
splits again.
Yes, it's basically teaching the women. Okay, it's basically teaching the women the correct stretches, how to stretch your body completely out. Basically, giving
Okay.
the women the proper stretches so you
Okay.
guys can have your body completely stretched out and you guys will be perfectly, open, spread eagle.
So we can stop hurting ourselves in these streets.
Yes, you can stop hurting yourself in these streets because y'all pull something and then what? Y'all gonna be walking around with a brace all y'all life.
Girl, for 3 days. So that is it. Do you have
Serious.
anything to say before our next class or our next session,
Yes.
which will be next Thursday at 8? So what would you like to close with?
Yes. I would like to close with it was amazing being here with you guys, ladies. Feminine health, toy cleansing and everything. Make sure you guys stay on top of that for the next topic or the next trick that I will show during the next session we do next Thursday. I think you should put up a poll,
Okay.
and ask the viewers, what do they want to see?
Oh, okay. We sure can.
Ask
We can do
them,
it.
ask
Do
them
you
what
want
they
it to
want to
be like
see.
me putting up a poll and have 3 different things and then they say which one?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I'll do that.
we can definitely do that.
Yep, I'll put it in the stories and then as a post on Facebook as well. Oh, I think I could do one on YouTube too. I'll put it all the different places. That way we could get as many answers as possible.
Got it.
Okay, so that is it from us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and you will see us next Thursday at 8. And then you'll see me tomorrow at 5. You'll see me tomorrow
Yes,
at 5. Okay, so
at
thank
5.
you and have a good night, you guys.
Yes, have
Bye.
a good night. Bye. Well, that was amazing.